Hey guys, I know it's been a week, but we're gonna do a new video about is color correcting. So the first color that you usually see in color correcting palettes, or just period, that they'll have them lined up. So you have these concealers that are in green, pink, lavender, and orange. Actually, the pink and orange can kind of be together, but we'll get to that when it comes. So I'll go with the green first. And the green, what it does is it cancels out redness in your cheeks. So I know people do have rosacea, so that's what you do. I don't have that issue being a brown girl. My redness really doesn't show up. I would also say that with these color correctors, I know that some people might see them and think that they can use them as like maybe a shadow base, that you want to do like a green shadow kind of thing. I wouldn't, because they usually are creamy, so they can be blended into the skin, so that's not good, and it's gonna move. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, which is purple, purple or lavender. And that is if you have like unwanted yellow tones, you can look kind of sallow or pasty or dull and that's also for some of our white or pale siblings, that you don't put it all over your whole face, obviously, although you could, but you blend it down and then you top it with your normal concealer. And the pink one, or it will be salmon or peach. I use peach because of my skin tone, and what it does is it cancels out darkness. So like if you have dark circles underneath your eyes, which I really don't, or discoloration or hyperpigmentation, that's how you use it. So that's how you use it. And a yellow one it can be used to hide the purples and blues, because some people, when they have dark under eyes, they kind of look like a bruise. So that's what the yellow can be like. I use yellow not for that, because I can lighten up, or customize my orange concealer, because some of the oranges are too dark. And that leads us right into the orange, which really, that's the main one for darker skin tones. And like I said, it just dark circles and hyperpigmentation and discoloration. So we'll go through some concealers. Like I said, the only ones that I really have as far as color correcting are ones that are in the orange or deep salmon peachy sort of, because the other ones I really can't use. I don't have those issues. It's just a difference in skin tone. So and what you do, and I've seen some people use things that I wouldn't recommend. Like I've seen somebody white use like an orange one, because they looked at the orange color wheel that says it cancels out darkness, but that's not for your skin type. You would want to go with a pink or a peach. So go more towards pink, because you have to basically, it's gonna be full coverage anyway, because it is color correcting and you're blending it down. So you have to use more of your regular concealer to cover it. So I've seen people use lipstick to do it, because they think it's a little cheaper, but you're putting on more makeup, because maybe your regular concealer is not as cheap. Like the concealer I really like isn't super cheap. I like the MAC Pro Longwear, and sometimes that it's not a thick formula, so it's not super pigmented, but it's pigmented enough. So the thing is that you want to cover that color correction, so you're not just walking around with a lavender dot on your face. You want to cover that with your regular concealer after you do it, and that's how you basically cancel out a color. Beverly Hills Contour Cream Contour Kit. Contour Cream Kit. I said it right the first time. But like you can see, I haven't hardly made a dent in it. I got this from Macy's. This usually runs for about around $40. I got this for $23 when they had those beauty blowout sales or whatever. But I don't really like it. It's creamy and it's kind of hard to get out, so I don't really like it. So like on this one, you'll see this is the one for my skin tone, which is also important. We'll go back to that point. Always do the one for your skin tone. So like there's an orange, and then that's for color correcting, and you can remove them, or it's called coral, excuse me, on the back of it. And this is the deep one, so you can do a little color correcting with that, or you can kind of change if you maybe needed the nude, that's the lightest color in here, all the way over here. The nude might be just a little too cool for you, so maybe if you want to warm it up, and you can use it as this. But like I don't like to use this one as that because it's creamier than I like. Okay, and the next one is for MAC. This is their Studio Conceal and Correct Duo, and I got the burnt coral. They don't carry these anymore, and this is part of their Prep and Prime series. They need to make this permanent, but it doesn't take a lot to do it. So with this one, I got like the mid one. This is the last one before the darkest shade, because the darkest one was a little just too orange and too yellow. So what you can do is, because even with I put on this orange, and I can swatch it right quick, and I'll open it and show you how it looks. Okay, so it's just like a doe foot applicator. It's really orange, and that yellow is really yellow, but the thing is that you can go in and blend it. So that orange is a little too orange for my face, because like my darkness is around my mouth, which is a lot of black girls, their darkness is around their mouth. So yeah, and same thing with the yellow, which the rich yellow and burnt coral are the two colors, and I guess you couldn't even get these as a separate, so that sucks. And this one is highly mixed, those two, so that's pretty nice. Also from MAC, the I use it as color corrector, but it's really not a color corrector, it's a highlighting pen. It is the Prep and Prime and Peach Lustre from MAC, and I like this one because it's, you know, you twist it and it clicks up and you just brush along. It's not super thick coverage. I'll put it on my face right here, because yeah, and you just kind of blend it out. I already have on my makeup, so, but yeah, you blend out. So this is really nice for all of us kind of brown, dark, on the darker spectrum, that you can use. This product that I have is actually the NYX Conceal, Correct, and Contour palette, which I love. They are super creamy, so I use this mostly as contour. You can see I've been hitting that dark a lot, but it has all the concealers you can use in here. This is a nice set. This set was about $11 deal for this, and these can go ahead. Like, I like this one better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills, so they can go head to head to me. Okay, and finally, which I did not pick up the right one, but it still works, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, the HD high definition concealer. They have these in the color correctors too. They just came out with them last year, so, and I love them because they're convenient, because like with these, this is like my favorite concealer next to the MAC Pro Longwear. You squeeze it up and you just brush it on. So that's what I like, and it's the same thing with the color corrector, and it's a nice kind of thick formula. It's very nice. So, and this is under $3. Get them on their website. I think that is. That's nice. And you can blend it out and it stays. I have some on as a foundation today. Back to this concealer. These come in color correctors. They have them in the green, the yellow, and the orange. So hopefully this has been a talky kind of video, but hopefully this is what it will help. Tell me if you guys like these videos, if you're already watching these videos. Just kind of interact with me, guys. I want to know what's going on. So yeah, hopefully that this has been helpful to you. If you got any questions, hit me up. Anything you guys want to see. And remember that Nessie loves you guys. Bye.